Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in the southeast of the city at Homesense, a location which is my favorite and closer to home. Now, I didn't realize how big this store was until I started filming, so there'll definitely be a part 2. Also, today I'm trying something different with no background music, just the natural sounds of the store. So let me know in the comments which one you prefer. Let's get started. This store actually overwhelmed me, but in a nicer way because I didn't know what to pick. They had so much, like so many options. This cute scooty was for $25, and there was just something about the store which was like, you have to shop because everyone around me was like filled with carts. I'm still getting the hang of showing you things while talking at the same time, so please bear with me. This gardening water can was for 17. I don't know what is it about this spring, but I feel like I'm suddenly drawn to anything that sparkles. This wreath was for 25. I just want to buy everything that has a little bit of glitter on it. Like these decorative eggs were for $8 and they were so cute. This piece here is for $13. Spring, I think, is the only time when I can shop for cottagecore theme or pastel shade options, and there's plenty in stock. Here's another piece with rabbits on them, and it's kind of cute in a little kettle or teapot. I love these dolls. Now, there was a time when I wanted to learn how to make them, and I know that patterns are available on Etsy, but I I don't know. Someday I will definitely learn to make these cute dolls. Usually at other home sense they only have one aisle filled with seasonal decor, but this store had two aisles filled with real good stuff. One thing I really like about HomeSense is that they always carry such great seasonal items, and they are not all made in just one place. Not that there's anything wrong with products made in China, but what I really mean is that they are also bringing in items from artisans and manufacturers around the world. I noticed so many pieces that were made in Vietnam, Thailand, and India, and they all really felt unique. It actually made me happy, to see these valuable and beautiful pieces at such affordable prices because I know that handmade or imported pieces can usually be quite expensive. Look at these lanterns, they're priced at 15 and they're just gorgeous. I think it can go for any season, any festival or any decor honestly, and they had so many color options. One of the reasons I don't usually walk, talk, and film everything at the same time is because I notice I can get a little repetitive. I catch myself saying things like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty, this is so beautiful over and over again. And of course, you can see that on camera. So sometimes I worry that might just get a little boring, or, to hear someone speak the same emotions or reactions again and again might might be annoying. That's why I try not to film everything and walk and talk and film at the same time. I just don't want to take up so much of your valuable time and make the video feel repetitive. I'd rather show you things and then talk about them. So that's why it's very important that you tell me what you like, so that I respect your time and also enjoy what I'm doing. These bird feeders are all handmade. Like, can you believe it? For $20. How is this even possible? I love these bird feeders that they have of different size, shapes, and themes. There was a couple behind me who just bought six of these planters, so I was curious as to why would they buy this, and I can clearly see these are handcrafted in Vietnam. They are absolutely gorgeous and only for $17. They're pretty huge. I think you can either place it in your living room or even outside. They're just beautiful, and for $17, I mean, I get it. I get it why they wore it. I'm not sure if you would call these angels or fairies, but whatever they are, they were beautiful. They actually reminded me of a YouTuber that I really love and follow. Her channel name is Unexpected Gypsy. She's from London and she talks about art journaling. And I'm even her Patreon and her channel member. Now, in her videos, she teaches you how to draw whimsical fairies and shows you different techniques for art journaling. And she shares about her love for journaling, art journaling, healing, which can be really helpful and calming. Now, when I saw these little figures, they immediately reminded me of her style and the kind of fairies she often draws. If you ever check out her channel, you'll probably understand exactly what I mean. This looks like a wicker planter, but it's actually made of plastic, it's not wooden. Now, the entire wall was filled with a lot of planters and they look pretty durable. I think it's a great option if you want to have the wicker look without worrying about the weather or the wear and tear. They had an entire wall dedicated to wreaths, and I mean, I was surprised to see Martha Stewart even here. Like, her products are everywhere. They are in Dollarama, in Winners, and now even in HomeSense. They had a couple of options in gloves. I'm actually curious to know what you think about artificial plants. Do you like them? What do you think of, plants like these? Personally, I feel they can be great for people who aren't into gardening or maybe for someone who struggles to keep plants alive. In that case, they're kind of a perfect solution. But I'm also wondering, what do people who love gardening think about them? Do you think using artificial plants in your space is is okay, or do you feel like they're not the same as a real thing? And then there's also this environmental side of it, right? Like, since so many of them are made with plastic, I don't know. What do you think? This might be a little controversial too, right? This bench for 130 and then these cushions for $30 would make such a cute set for outdoors, or if you have a little garden, or if you have a she shed just outside that. So how are you finding this home sense so far? Like, and how is the home sense like in your area? I personally love walking through the store, seeing what's new, checking out what people are shopping for, and just taking in the overall vibe for the season. There's always something fun to discover. One thing I've noticed about HomeSense, IKEA, or like any home decor store is that there are so many people who come with their girlfriends, like women hanging out with their friends, sipping coffee and just browsing the aisles. I love those kind of little outings. Coffee shops and tea spots are great, of course, but there's something about wandering through decor store that feels different. It's productive, but it's also fun. You get to shop for your home while learning about your friend, what they like, their style, their vibe, and even little things that they're drawn to. It's such an interesting way to spend time together. What do you think? These aisles are a total treat. You'll be spoiled for choice. They have all sorts of vases, flowers, and home decor items in a wide range of colors. What I really liked is that they've arranged everything by color rather than style. So instead of, sections for modern or minimalist, it's all grouped by color. Honestly, I think it makes shopping so much easier. Store layouts and merchandising are such a clever and psychological game, and I know that at first hand because I've actually worked on designing these kinds of displays, and it's fascinating how much thought goes into making shopping feel intuitive and enjoyable. I was shocked to see how affordable this bistro set is. It was only priced at $149 for a piece of three. And these usually retail much more, at a much more higher cost. Now, I know this is not cast iron. I don't really know what material it is. It's not 100% plastic, it's not metal, it's somewhere in between. But I love this bistro set. Since it's not cast iron, you don't have to worry about it getting rusted when it's kept outdoor and then, spending a lot of money in maintenance of this set. I'm not 100% sure if this is made with marble, but it is definitely a heavy candle holder and it's priced only at $13. These miniature sets are so popular. I have one of this at home. I don't have the exact one. I don't have this Japanese train station, but I do have the mini library. They take many days to make if you are not into, assembling things, but it's a great gift. I have gifted a set like this to a girlfriend of mine, and she loves it. She has the gardening one, and I think these are a great gift. My niece is also into crochet, so I kind of look at things to gift her. I also love this magnetic notebook or shopping list. I think I always need a new shopping list every time I see. It's one of those things that you can never have enough of, and it's such a cute little thing to buy. Like, they're not expensive. They generally are for less than $10, so you never feel guilty also. I found these frames to be really high end. They were anywhere between like 12 to $15, but each of them were beautiful. Like, I wanted to get one of each. Look at it. The intricate design on them, the delicate flowers, and the weight that the frame had. I was surprised they were only for $13. The smaller ones were a little cheaper. They were for either 6.99 or 7.99. And this Rachel and Zoe one, this was a light frame. It was really lightweight. It had a wooden kind of frame to it. This had to be my favorite so far for $13. Those butterflies, look at it. I don't know if this camera is doing justice, but they were just too pretty. If you're looking for an exquisite and elegant gift, but that's also affordable, you might want to consider photo frames. This is one of the store where I can be here the entire day. Like, just give me food and water and I can stay here. The decor aisle for lampshades, they had six aisles. That is, six aisles back to back, so 12 aisles. I loved this piece here. It was for $30 and it was a rechargeable set. It contained everything. I like sets like these that have everything. This two-piece rug, I think, is also an interesting find. It's for $40 and it's washable. I have a big dog who sheds a lot, so I'm always looking out for washable rugs. The store has maybe more than five aisles of just photo frames and maybe three aisles of mirrors. I don't even remember, but I love this frame. It was for $30 and the frame had a jute lining to it. It felt like somebody's actually hand drawn these or illustrated them, and they were pretty. And I think for the price, it's a good deal for two frames. This is such a unique piece of art or a frame. I mean, for 30 bucks, this is such a good gift. You can, pair it with a game, maybe a set of cards, and it'll make such a good gift. I also like this frame. It felt like 3D, but it's not really a 3D frame, it's just a 2D frame. It gave an illusion of an actual waterfall. The carpets here ranged anywhere between 400 to $1,300 and they were massive. This was almost 7 by 10 feet. That is the size and the height of the carpet. And they had huge frames. So if you have a house that is really big, this is the home sense that will give you those humongous paintings and art frames. If you're looking for an upgrade for sofas, check this one out. This four-piece set was for 2500 and it was really good. It's an outdoor set. They also had a lot of gorgeous sets for indoor furniture, and I always open the drawers to see if they have a soft opening and closing. I think it really matters. I am not even halfway through all the goodies at this home sense, so this might turn into a three-part series, but I'll upload the rest as soon as I can. For now, I'm heading home, but I'll come back soon to show you more. If you liked anything in this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It really lets me know you enjoy shopping and my little stories. Thank you so much for being here. It honestly felt like shopping with a friend. So I'll see you soon.